Welcome to a special announcement episode of It's a Mimic, where you never know what you're going to get. I'm Adam, and with me today is Dave, and we're going to get to know a little bit about him. In this episode of the It's a Mimic podcast, Dave is going to roll 10 times on a D20 table and answer 10 questions so that you, the listener, can get a better understanding of who your hosts are and what unique experiences they're going to be bringing to the table during the next iteration of It's a Mimic.
Buckle up!
But before we get started, let's get into the three important questions first. 1, what's your professional background and what do you do for work by the broad strokes?
That's an interesting one.
You quit your job 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So currently nothing. But I mean, mostly it's been like trades work, working on cars, working in lumber yards, driving forklifts, warehousing.
Well, you were an actor for a little while.
I was a professional zombie briefly, yes.
Yeah, you worked in the haunted house with me. And you've done other. Well, yeah, you were pumping gas and shit for a while.
Yeah,
when you were
a
lot younger.
I umpired baseball too, right? Like
Sure,
I did a bunch of stuff.
What do you do with your spare time besides D&D and podcasting?
Oh, anybody who's listened to an episode with me knows what I do. I spend my time in the outdoors. I hunt, I fish. Currently, I'm renovating a little camper trailer kind of thing. So
your preferred existence is out in the woods, away from technology.
I like streaming television and video games, but yes,
you do play a lot of video games.
Yeah.
To the point where the guys on Discord were actually worried about your mental health for a little while.
Because, I had like 1,300 hours on a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I think you stayed logged into a game for like 7 days straight on your computer, and they could see it, and they were worried.
Yeah, COVID was a weird time. So I'd build my Minecraft like redstone machines and then just AFK at them because, with having a computer and an Xbox, I could play on one and then, do the other thing with the other one. So
the other thing that you really downplay on the podcast, because I guess there's nobody else on the podcast that engages with you on this, is you are a big sports guy.
Yeah.
Specifically football and hockey, though, right?
Yeah,
and F1 racing.
Yeah, the F1's kind of petered off a little bit the last couple of years because it's difficult. When the races are at 3 a.m. local time, it can be difficult.
Yeah.
Especially when there's nowhere you can, like, even when we do have races in our time zone, they're at 1 o'clock. Most bars aren't going to be going, or like there's no local scene for F1 here, right? You got to sit in your buddy's basement at 5 o'clock with one eye open and watch a race and hope you stay awake. It's difficult. But football, I mean, I went to Pittsburgh here like 2 months ago. I flew into Pittsburgh and then went to a game there, 4th row, 30-yard line. It was wonderful. And then I ended up in Philadelphia a couple of weeks later. I ended up going to a Canucks game while I was there. That was wonderful. I thought I was going to get stabbed. It was great.
You got heckled pretty fucking hard for wearing your Canucks jersey. Huh?
Oh, yeah. When I cheered for the third goal, because we beat them 3-0. When I cheered for the third goal, fuck. I gotta sit down or I'm gonna kick your fucking ass. Right? Like, it was wonderful. I'm just reveling in it, I'm having a great time.
Welcome to Pennsylvania.
Right? So your brotherly love, right?
Yeah, clearly. So Steelers is your team.
Yeah.
And for hockey, clearly you root for the home team.
Yeah, much to my chagrin.
So I want to ask though, because it's been a while since I've actually checked in on this. Who are your second place picks? Who do you root for besides the Steelers?
So to split it up and make it easy for me, I have an AFC team and an NFC team. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
So my AFC is obviously the Steelers. They're number one.
Yeah.
A league leading 7 Super Bowl wins.
That's not this podcast, Dave. Move forward.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah. But other than that, I guess it'd probably be the Lions. Which,
really?
Yeah.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Why?
Because Matt Stafford and Kelvin Johnson are incredible.
Yeah, because they were you want to smoke their Stafford and their Johnson. I know you.
Well, I like Megatron, like there's nothing wrong with that. But no, they were the duo that really, their grittiness and their ability to put plays together. Like, Matt Stafford had a separated shoulder, went out and threw a game-winning, like, giant fucking touchdown. It was crazy to see. And, like, go watch the clip. It's incredible. Like, the amount of grittiness that you get out of just those guys was incredible. Go look at Calvin Johnson's hands now. His fingers are fucking crooked and sideways from catching all these footballs, right? Mm-hmm. Like, these guys went through some shit, and they had to do it in fucking Detroit. Yeah. All right?
What about hockey? Who's your backup besides the Canucks?
Not Boston. Fuck those guys.
Yeah, clearly.
Not the Rangers.
Yeah, seriously.
Not Calgary, not Edmonton, not Toronto, not Montreal. Winnipeg can stay, but they're not really in the conversation. No, that's it. Just
You're not a big fan of the Kraken?
No. I mean, I don't mind seeing Vegas do well.
Sure.
I don't mind seeing Pittsburgh do well, just because I got some friends there, and like it's I do hockey just as much as I do football, so they're always in the conversation too. But I don't know. 10 years ago, I probably would have said the Blue Jackets, but
really,
yeah,
that's wild to me. All right,
no, not the Wild.
What D&D class best represents your idea of your perfect self?
Druid,
Yeah,
probably,
because
Ranger.
outdoorsy and herbs. No,
I mean either that or a ranger, somewhere outdoorsy.
Yeah,
You know.
but which one? Pick one, Druid or Ranger.
Probably Druid. I would be a little more in tune with Earth.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
That's what we'll call it. All right. Let's grab one of the dice here and start rolling. I've got 20 questions, and you are unprepared for them. So
Excellent.
Here we go.
12.
At your funeral, what is the one song you absolutely need them to play, and what's the one song you're going to forbid them from playing? And I want you to know that out of everybody, you are the person that I will actually see this through. So be specific.
That's I don't know.
Told you were unprepared for this.
The song I want them to play, I want Dan to do a live edition or version of his Zenthos song.
Okay, but he's going to be all sad about it. It'll be the emo version of it.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, remix.
Sure.
Yeah.
If he had any hair, it would be over his eyes. So, and what's the one you forbid?
Mbop by Hanson. Fuck those guys.
I'd rather not. Let's roll again.
7.
Do you believe in ghosts, aliens, monsters, alternate dimensions, telepathy, telekinesis, or other supernatural topics? Why or why not?
I don't think I'm qualified to discuss this topic. I don't think I know enough. I don't think... I think there's stuff that isn't easily explained, but I don't think people have nailed what it is.
So...
I think there's weird shit out there, but I don't think there's Wendigos in the forest. I don't think there's Sasquatch. I think it's naive to think we're the only people in the universe, but at the same time, little green men, I don't know if I buy that either, you know?
They're probably big green men.
Could be. Heck, maybe they're women.
Oh, well, hang on. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
So, so you would call yourself, what, like an X-Files agnostic?
I need to put my hands on it. I need tangible proof. So
Even if they're not women.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, ask Dan. So like there's weird shit. Certainly.
Yeah.
What it is, I don't know.
Okay. Cool. Let's roll again.
4.
What's the one thing you wish the listeners could know about you?
Well, I got some good ones, but I can't say those.
Oh, I've got some good ones for you too, but I'm not gonna out you on the fucking internet. There'll be a knock at your front door by the time that we're done this.
I don't know. Jeez, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't really want anybody to know anything about me. I like it better this way. For a little while there were a few recordings where I kept going, fuck Anthony, fuck that guy, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever explained why.
No. Tell us why you want to fuck Anthony, Dave.
Because he shot me in the leg with a 12-gauge shotgun.
And how long ago?
Oh, 4 or 5 years?
Get over it.
No.
But you have been shot.
Yeah. And he's still one of my best friends. So.
Well, I mean, when you go through something like that.
Yeah.
Let's roll again, Dave.
8.
What is the part of history that's a blind spot for you that you wish you could be an expert on?
Ooh,
You're a pretty big history buff.
Yeah, so. I've actually been listening to a podcast about Tamerlane. Do you know who I'm talking about?
No.
He kind of filled the power vacuum that was left in the Mongol Empire after Genghis Khan.
Oh, yeah. What a weird topic to do a deep dive on, Dave.
Yeah, and I've done a very, very, very deep dive on it. Because there was, the different... Anyway, I can go on for it. But yeah, like Central Asian history is incredibly thick and... interesting, but a lot of people don't know anything about it.
We're not fed even a shred of it in the Western world, right?
No. I mean, even like you think we get a little bit of like dynastic China. Of course, you get the Middle Ages. Everybody kind of knows what's been going on, like Middle East a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. But that Central Asian, all the stands, that's a really weird spot to us, right? And we don't really get a lot of exposure to it. But I mean, honestly, although on the other side of the thing, I think about the Roman Empire all the time.
You're that fucking guy, hey?
Yeah.
I'm absolutely not.
No, I am.
All right, let's roll again.
15.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
That changes daily, very daily. Depends who's sitting across from me today.
You are easily annoyed by shit.
Yes, I am. I'm very easily annoyed.
Yeah.
People not living up to their end of the bargain.
When they say they're going to do something, then they fuck off.
Not even. They don't even have to say that they're going to do something. If there's an expectation that they're going to do something, then you need to fucking do it, right? If you don't do it, you need to address me or like address that and let the people around you know. You can't just not.
You are pretty fucking solid with holding people to being accountable and expecting people to live up to their fucking word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's roll again.
No, I Casey that. 5.
What is one fictional universe from any television show or movie that you wish you could jump into as yourself and live out the rest of your life in? So you don't get to be a Jedi. You'd have to be Dave. This one fucking stumps people because there's good and bad in pretty much everything. But
I don't know. I just want to go live in the woods. Like, I don't know.
Apocalypto.
Yeah, like, episode 6. Can I just go hang out on Endor? Like, how would The Edge with Alec Baldwin and Anthony Hopkins go live in the forest?
I don't know, man. I wouldn't want to get fucking hunted by a Kodiak.
I'd be fine.
You'd be fine. I wouldn't.
No. Let me be clear. I'm not one of those guys that think I could fight a bear and win. I do not think that.
No.
I will fucking die.
Yes.
Okay, I get that. All right. I just don't want that to be out there. You know?
Sure, of course. Just like anything in the woods.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like anything super spacey in the future, I just don't have the patience for that shit. There's too much going on there. Anything in the past, I'll die immediately.
Yeah, I need modern medicine.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Like the Friends universe, because it's pretty fucking simple.
Yeah, right. Like
Sure.
I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy doing what I'm doing. I don't need other weird stuff.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's roll again. Surprised you didn't say Eberron.
No.
All right, that's a natural 20. This one stumps a lot of people. What are your 3 genie wishes? But wait for it.
Yeah, I know. There's the rules.
Yeah, there's the rules. But first of all, there's no gotcha moments. What you want and intend is what you get.
Okay.
So there's no rug pulls on any of these. And the Aladdin rules. No bringing someone back from the dead. No forcing anyone to fall in love with you. No additional wishes.
One thing that because you see these posts online every so
Sure.
often. The one thing that I liked was reaching into your pocket and pulling out the right amount of money every time.
Our buddy Martin said that like 15 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
And that has stuck with me.
Yeah.
I think I said that to somebody else's recording.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know, just like an awesome truck and be healthy. Like just, like I'm a simple guy. I just want my little spot of land and my
Fucking
stuff.
simple, all right.
Yeah.
Let's roll again.
Never mind.
No.
Yeah.
They could not make that movie anymore.
No.
That's a 6. For those of you that didn't follow it, that was Tropic Thunder he was about to reference.
Yes.
I decided not to.
Yes.
What is something that you're secretly really proud of that almost nobody in your day-to-day life really knows about?
See, I got a good answer for this, but I would kind of out myself on something, and I don't want to do that. So, I like being reliable and helpful to other people, yet I absolutely fucking loathe when people expect that from me.
It's okay to be asked.
Yeah.
But don't assume.
Yeah. So I like that I'm the go-to for a lot of people, but it also drives me up the fucking wall.
You are the go-to for most people. You're one of my go-tos for a lot of shit. I mean, you are my emergency contact 9 times out of 10. Although I should probably update that now that I'm married. Huh. Well, when she's living up here.
You don't want Mieke making those decisions. Seriously, if someone's got a call for bail money, is it Mieke or me? Come on.
Mieke would just hang up the phone and start looking up divorce papers. I'm not dealing with this shit. Anyways, let's roll.
8. I think I did that one already.
Yep, you did 8.
11.
We all have different levels of expertise in the kitchen, but what's one specific cooking tip that you have for the listeners?
Low and slow.
Yeah?
Yeah. You don't need to blast it on high heat and cook it fast. Low and slow. Good grilled cheese, just low and slow. Also, when you're doing a grilled cheese, don't butter the bread. Put the butter in the pan and then put the bread on it. Cooks it better.
Shit, I'm going to start doing that now. All right, let's roll again. This is the last one, by the way.
Not 20. Not 18.
What's the one corner of pop culture that you don't understand, but you wish you knew more about?
Anime.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is there something specific that's like, oh shit, that would have been cool to get in on the ground floor at that?
I mean, Dragon Ball, I guess, maybe. But, like, it was always a bit of a gray area. I mean, I got Pokemon, and then I think Sailor Moon was on afterwards, so I caught a little bit of that growing up. But, yeah, anime is one of those things that a lot of people and a lot of people that I hang around with have a lot of information on and know a lot and talk about it, and it's just a gray area to me.
Do you do any of the Studio Ghibli stuff? None of it?
Nope.
When was the last time you watched anime? If ever.
You put me on to Escaflowne when I was like 17.
Oh, shit. And that was a great fight.
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah. I did watch that. Oh, does Samurai Pizza Cat count?
Hard yes.
Okay, well then,
absolutely.
Then
it
that,
does.
yeah.
I have a chat actually with Megan and Mieka called Samurai Pizza Cats, and Mieka does not understand why, but Megan and I cackle every time.
Oh well, Mieka's wrong.
So I can neither confirm nor deny that. I've got one last question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the topic of D&D. What's the most important piece of advice you have for D&D players? Doesn't matter if they're brand new or have 50 years of experience. Doesn't matter if they're a forever DM or a never DM. What do you want them to know?
5 words.
Okay.
You can't play it wrong.
Well, that's all for this Meet the DMs episode of It's a Mimic. Please take a second to engage with a like, follow, comment, and review to help push our engagement. And don't forget to subscribe to find future inspirations for your campaigns. If you'd like to support us, we have a store with some merch and a donate button on our website, itsamimic.com, as well as a Patreon. This episode and others can also be found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and most other podcast apps. Thanks for listening to It's a Mimic, where you never know what you're going to get.